As an operator, we have more and more services that are deployed dynamically through the self-service or even APIs that we give to our business customers. The challenge is, how do we make sure our service assurance systems keep up to date with these new dynamically deployed services to maintain the customer experience?
At design time, the DGIT Visual Catalog discovers network models, uses them to build customer offers, and shares service specifications with the ITIL CMDB. At runtime, DGIT takes orders from the customer, passes orders to Fujitsu, and replicates inventory with ServiceNow.
So at design time, Fujitsu presents a catalog of network service models through the TMF APIs over to the DGIT BSS and also over to ServiceNow. And then at runtime, Fujitsu Service Orchestrator orchestrates the orders received through the TMF open APIs from the DGIT BSS and activates the network services. ServiceNow can then synchronize with Fujitsu Service Inventory.
ServiceNow provides the ITIL assurance for the dynamic architecture. At design time, ServiceNow will learn about products and services through TMF 620 Product Catalog API and TMF 633 Service Catalog API. Then at runtime, when inventories change, ServiceNow receives notifications from DGIT and Fujitsu through TMF 637 Product Inventory API and TMF 638 Service Inventory API.
In our role as the business analyst for this project, we have found that over half of communication service providers say that the primary barrier for launching new products and services quickly in the market is end-to-end service assurance. As BSS systems become more integrated, from quote to order to bill, right, and bring on the capability to support software-defined networking, we find that the last mile to really accelerate speed to market is to bring on the ITIL assurance as well as the telecom CMDB, or configuration management database. And being able to bring these into the dynamic architecture really brings together the promise of speedy delivery to market.
Let's start by looking at the Fujitsu Service Orchestrator. We can see that 3 SD-WAN services have been created: an SD-WAN circuit, an SD-WAN endpoint, and an SD-UNI. Now we'll switch over to the Telflow product catalog, and we're going to create a relationship between our SD-WAN access product and the SD-WAN UNI service that has been automatically imported from the Fujitsu Service Orchestrator. Once we've created the relationship and published it in the catalog, this automatically creates the service and product templates within the ServiceNow CMDB. We've seen how fast a telco can launch new products and services. Now, let's look at the customer experience for ordering a product to see how that product is dynamically fulfilled and how the CMDB is populated so that the product can be properly assured. From the Telflow portal, we've created a new sales order through which we'll order our SD-WAN products. You can see that we're configuring the products we're ordering as we go based on the configuration options that were set in the Telflow catalog. Now we're ready to place our order, which will push the service orders southbound to the Fujitsu Service Orchestrator. We can see that our underlay product is already active and our SD-WAN virtual circuit and SD-WAN access are in a pending state. From Telflow, we can look at the messages being sent to and received from the Fujitsu Service Orchestrator. Here we can see our 2 service orders being sent to Fujitsu for our SD-WAN endpoint and our SD-WAN UNI. We can also see the message coming back from Fujitsu, and we can see that it has an initial state. Now we'll switch over to the Fujitsu Service Orchestrator. We can see that we have 2 service orders, one for the virtual circuit and one for the pair of services, the SD-WAN endpoint and the SD-WAN UNI. If we jump over to the NFV portal, we can see the ID that's been created for each service order and the current state of that order. We can also look at the topology for the service to see how it's been deployed within our SD-WAN network infrastructure and the NFVs that it's been deployed upon. Meanwhile, our service orders have been automatically fulfilled. Jumping back to the Service Orchestrator view, we can see that our virtual circuit order is now complete and our SD-WAN endpoint and SD-WAN UNI orders are also complete. Jumping back to Telflow, we can see that our sales order is showing as complete, meaning that the products within our sales order and all of their underlying services are also complete. Again, we can look at the system messages to see that Fujitsu has notified Telflow that each service order is complete. Now if we go back to the details page for one of our orders and click through to its corresponding inventory, we can see that the service is active, and we can also see the service ID that has been instantiated by Fujitsu. This linkage is really important when it gets to the CMDB and the way that ServiceNow is able to relate the product instances and service instances. Now let's jump over to ServiceNow. Here we can see the portal view, where an operator within a telco can see a holistic view of all the products and services that have been ordered. We can see the SD-WAN access and the SD-WAN underlay network products are here. Looking at the SD-WAN access product, we can see the details from the product inventory have automatically been transferred over to the ServiceNow CMDB. All of these characteristics have come from either the product inventory or from rules within ServiceNow to define who owns the specific product, the approval groups, management groups, and so on. Looking at the underlay network, we can see that it's an MPLS link, and we can see who the customer is, the bandwidth, and other characteristics that are associated with the underlay. Jumping back to our telecommunications dashboard, we can see the configuration instances that have been instantiated for this particular telco. Looking at the virtual circuit, we can view or define things such as the discovery source and operational status. We can also see how the CI is related to other instances within the CMDB and expand this out to get a more comprehensive view. This enables us to determine where a fault lies and what other products or services may be affected by a fault. In our assurance scenario, we can create a new ticket with fields populated from the CMDB and have this ticket assigned to a team. We can create a case based on this ticket and view other cases associated with it. In our operator workspace, we can see a snapshot view of current tickets. As you have seen, DGIT Systems, Fujitsu, and ServiceNow have proven that we can dynamically create new products and services and assure them without any IT involvement. Thanks for watching.